it would be good not to put yourself in a position where you might be tempted to copy code. And that usually happens when either you're feeling overwhelmed in a course and maybe a little bit behind, and maybe you start an assignment just the night before it's due, and all of a sudden you realize it was much more challenging than you had expected.
And where it really becomes a problem, I think, is when students leave a paper to the last minute, because of course we've all done that, right? You leave an assignment that's due tomorrow morning at 8 until 10 o'clock the night before. And that's when people panic and make poor decisions. The other thing I think is to keep in mind that the punishments for plagiarism are pretty serious. And so you're better off getting a lower score on your lab report than you are plagiarizing and then to get what looks like a better score, but in essence, it's not going to work out that way.
And that's where I think some of these moral decisions about, oh, well, it's okay if I just go grab Alice's code over there, it's just this one grade, that puts you in a situation where the consequences can be greater than you might expect. And so start your assignments early. If it does seem like you're going to have 3 exams next week, and you have a sports competition and maybe mock trial, ask your professor in advance, right? We're usually happy if you give us a week of warning to give you an extension.
If you can kind of avoid the whole problem by either asking ahead of time and then planning enough time to do your work so that you have a chance to ask if you're not sure.